Puffy invited me for weeks, asking me to come and teach him how to, wanted me to be his acting coach.
You know how many celebrities went to Diddy's house thinking they was finna dance? To be gay in Hollywood, you never expected. They be having these big mansion parties, and the mansion party, the whole mansion is a party, and then it's a separate party in the little room. Around and look in the wrong room.
Katt Williams just stepped right into the drama surrounding Terrence Howard and Diddy, and he's revealing the shocking truth about why Hollywood allegedly tried to shut Terrence up. Terrence recently went off on the PBD podcast, spilling the tea about celebs who supposedly had to give up their man card just to reach the top in Hollywood. But here's the kicker. Katt Williams had already been calling out this shady Hollywood game for years, and people were out here labeling him as crazy for it. Suddenly, now Terrence is backing him up, and the whole thing has gotten a lot messier. It looks like these two outspoken celebs might finally team up to expose even more dark secrets lurking behind the scenes. Rumors are swirling like crazy that Katt and Terrence could even be cooking up their own podcast to blow the lid off these Hollywood scandals. Could you imagine the drama that's gonna unfold if these two link up? Everyone's talking about it, but the real question is, what exactly did Katt Williams say about this Terrence and Diddy mess? And are Katt and Terrence really about to join forces to drop even more explosive secrets about these celebs who allegedly lost their man card at those infamous Diddy parties? Let's get into all the juicy details. By now, you've probably already caught wind of Terrence Howard's jaw-dropping revelations on the PBD podcast, where he boldly stated that plenty of celebs willingly handed over their man card at those shady Diddy parties just to secure their place at the top.
Tell me, Katt, when I come back, I need you. You my young partner, you my brother in comedy. When I come back, just promise me that my next movie, it'll be me and you. We gonna do it together. We gonna do some buddy cops. I said, Martin, you got my mother word. Go do what you got to do. When you come back, I'm in your movie. Don't trip. I don't need to see the script or nothing. You know, we get in that office and this fool pull out Big Mama's House too. I almost died. And I got to read this script in front of all these good white people. Where this want me to get in a dress with him. And I'm literally saying to everybody, why is he in a dress again? You already played the old lady as an FBI agent. We can play anything now. We can be playing a dog catcher this time. Why do we need to be in a dress? And I get so mad, I say, you don't want me. You want Brandon T. Jackson. And that's who they went and got. Twice I said it, they went and got him. Just like I'm telling you, I had that other dude's work. I had all of it. All I did was say, I want to punch it up so it's not offensive.
But hold up, it gets even crazier. Terrence didn't just stop there. He straight up called out celebs who've been spotted partying with Diddy over the years, claiming they're part of the exact same shady situation. Then Terrence dropped the ultimate shocker. He said Diddy actually tried to make a move on him personally and tried to smash. Terrence revealed that Diddy initially approached him, acting like he just needed an acting coach. Real slick. Later on, Diddy switched gears, pretending to be interested in Terrence's music.
I owe you a dinner, man. I obviously can't afford to get anything else.
Like I told Puffy, I don't let men take me out, sir. I'm good. I'll do no dinner.
But luckily, Terrence's assistant caught wind of Diddy's true intentions and quickly warned him. As soon as Terrence found out, he immediately shut down all communication with Diddy. But Terrence didn't stop spilling the tea there. He also exposed that Diddy wasn't even the only one trying shady moves. He revealed other producers also came at him with similar sketchy offers. But Terrence wasn't having any of it. He quickly slammed the door on all of that nonsense. Still, Terrence kept it real and admitted that his refusal to play these shady games cost him some huge opportunities in Hollywood. By staying true to himself, he definitely lost out on some major deals and roles. But according to Terrence, that was just the price he was willing to pay. As soon as Terrence's interview hit, social media went absolutely nuts. People couldn't believe someone was actually calling out Diddy this openly, especially a major Hollywood actor like Terrence. This was next level tea because nobody with Terrence's status had publicly said something like this before. But here's the real kicker. Terrence isn't even the first celeb to speak up about Diddy's shady behavior. Years ago, Katt Williams already tried to warn everyone, but no one took him seriously at the time. Katt even spills some wild details to Fat Joe, telling him straight up that Diddy once tried to take him out to dinner, but Katt quickly shut that down and straight told him no. Then last year, during his explosive viral interview on Club Shishi, Katt Williams took things to a whole new level, claiming he had to reject Diddy's shady advances multiple times. Now that Terrence Howard has bravely stepped up and revealed that he faced the same exact shady scenario with Diddy and had to shut him down too, Katt Williams is totally backing him up and showing big-time support.
How does that feel? You a grown-ass man. You gotta leave Diddy's party like that. You can't even sit down in the car. You gotta drive all the way home, standing up.
Word on the street is these two might actually be gearing up to launch their own podcast together, where they'll expose all the messy secrets behind the scenes in Hollywood. Nothing's official yet, but social media is already going wild at the idea. Fans are desperate to see Katt and Terrence team up and spill the tea on everything shady that's been happening in the industry. One excited fan on X even begged, will someone please put Terrence Howard and Katt Williams together in a room? If they actually do a podcast together.
So what do you think? It's never been done before. 3 lovable drag queens driving cross-country, helping Middle America solve its problems.
Y'all want me to wear a dress?
Foolish. This isn't a throwaway role. You'll be carrying the emotional energy of the movie.
Man, it's not that I don't appreciate the offer, because I do, but there's a lot of money involved.
We're talking a major motion picture here, Foolish.
I don't know, man.
Harrison.
That's Harrison. So I guess that's me.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Love it, Foolish.
I ain't feeling that, man. Can I just say something that every actor probably want to say to a couple of gentlemen like yourselves?
Sure, sis. Anything you want to say?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Kiss my black.
It'll instantly become the most interesting and outrageous media property ever created. And another fan jumped in, agreeing completely, adding, gotta love Terrence Howard and Katt Williams, he's of the same mindset. And they're not wrong, because both Katt and Terrence have clearly been thinking alike for years now, especially about Hollywood's questionable agendas.
Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say them so freely.
Both men have openly talked about a dark trend in entertainment, claiming Hollywood has a shady plan specifically aimed at taking down black men by pressuring them into humiliating situations. You've probably already heard Katt reigniting the conversation about this rumored Hollywood agenda, where black male actors are allegedly pressured into wearing dresses before being allowed to reach A-list status. Now insiders are claiming that Terrence Howard is just one of several actors who allegedly got blacklisted by Hollywood simply because he refused to wear a dress. And honestly, this whole controversy around Hollywood pushing a feminine image onto black men isn't even new. Lots of black comedians and actors have been calling it out for years. Just look at Eddie Griffin. He was one of the very first people to openly throw shade at Hollywood for pressuring black comedians and actors to dress up as women on screen. Eddie was already putting Hollywood on blast way back in 1999 during his comedy flick, Foolish. Not only did he star in it, he wrote the script himself. Eddie played Miles Foolish Ways, an up-and-coming comedian trying desperately to break into Hollywood. Here's the crazy part, though. There's this unforgettable scene in Foolish where Hollywood studio execs literally try to pressure Foolish into wearing a dress for a role, telling him straight up that all the biggest stars had already done it. Talk about shady. But hold up, because it doesn't stop there.
No, I'm not doing that. I don't feel comfortable with that. That should have been in the discussion. What? You don't feel comfortable with it? I mean, it's a hilarious bit. All the greats have done it.
Fast forward to 2006, when Dave Chappelle spilled Major T on The Oprah Show. Dave dropped a wild story, claiming Hollywood producers also pressured him to wear a dress for a movie role alongside Martin Lawrence. And his experience was eerily similar to the scene from Foolish. It was literally like Hollywood had turned Eddie Griffin's fictional scenario into real life. But then, when Kevin Hart was later asked about Dave Chappelle's explosive allegations, Kevin just brushed it off like it was no big deal. Kevin basically shrugged and said nothing like that ever happened to him, raising even more eyebrows. But not everyone is buying Kevin Hart's denial. People on social media quickly started calling Kevin out, claiming he was downplaying the issue just to protect his Hollywood bag. Fans pointed out that Kevin blew up in the industry so fast. So did he secretly go along with Hollywood's alleged dress agenda, or was he truly lucky enough to dodge that bullet? Meanwhile, others believe Kevin was pressured too, but he's just keeping quiet about it because speaking out could threaten his entire Hollywood empire. The online conversation got messy quick, with people digging up past movie roles and questioning if Kevin had already played along without realizing it. But Kevin Hart isn't the only big name getting dragged into this Hollywood dress controversy. Fans started bringing up other big-time stars who openly rock dresses for roles. Stars like Martin Lawrence, Jamie Foxx, and Tyler Perry. Social media users were split, debating whether these stars willingly participated just for laughs and big paychecks, or if they were secretly pressured behind the scenes. Tyler Perry, in particular, caught major heat because his iconic character Medea built an entire empire. But was it really his choice, or was Hollywood pulling the strings from day one? Fans are starting to think this Hollywood pattern of putting black male stars in dresses might be more calculated and shady than anyone realized. Now, speaking of scandals, Terrence Howard just dropped another shocker. According to insiders, Terrence might soon be revealing exactly which major Hollywood players tried to pressure him into these sketchy situations, and social media is already buzzing, desperate to know the names he's about to drop. But it doesn't end there. Fans are also wondering if Katt Williams will back him up and finally name drop some of the powerful figures he claims have tried similar moves on him. People online are saying it's about time these shady Hollywood producers and execs get fully exposed, and Katt and Terrence might just be the ones brave enough to finally pull the trigger. Meanwhile, folks online are already predicting a massive fallout once names start getting revealed, especially if some beloved Hollywood favorites end up involved. Twitter is absolutely lit right now, with users demanding answers, saying things like, if Terrence Howard and Katt Williams actually drop names, Hollywood is gonna implode overnight. And honestly, they're probably not exaggerating. Others are warning Terrence and Katt to watch their backs though, because Hollywood doesn't play nice when its darkest secrets start coming out. Fans worry that the two outspoken stars might get blacklisted even more or worse. But despite the risks, Katt and Terrence don't seem to care. They're clearly ready to risk it all to blow this scandal wide open. All eyes are now on both Katt Williams and Terrence Howard, as everyone waits anxiously to see if they really team up and drop the ultimate industry expose. Hollywood's powerful gatekeepers must be nervous because the chatter online suggests this controversy isn't going away anytime soon, and people are demanding transparency like never before. And just when you thought this drama couldn't possibly get messier, guess who else just stepped into the ring? Jaguar Wright. Yep, the infamous singer known for calling out industry heavyweights has entered the chat, and she's got some major tea to spill about Diddy and his alleged secret Hollywood agenda. Jaguar recently took to social media, fully backing Terrence Howard and Katt Williams, claiming they've been telling the truth all along. According to Jaguar, the industry has been pressuring not just actors, but rappers and singers too, forcing them into compromising situations just to secure fame and fortune. In one of her explosive IG live sessions, Jaguar straight up said, "Everything Katt Williams and Terrence Howard said about Diddy is absolutely true. I've seen it myself." Now fans are desperate to know exactly what Jaguar witnessed and if she'll start naming more names publicly. Social media instantly exploded over Jaguar's claims, with many users believing her immediately because, let's face it, Jaguar Wright rarely holds back. One Twitter user wrote, "Jaguar Wright just confirmed everything Terrence and Katt have been saying. Hollywood is really trying to silence these men for speaking facts." Another added, "Jaguar spilling the tea is the confirmation we all needed. Terrence and Katt better hurry up with that podcast." But not everyone online is convinced. Some fans think Jaguar might just be jumping on the drama for clout, considering her past beefs and controversies. Still, most believe she's onto something big, and Hollywood execs are probably scrambling to shut this down before it blows up even further. With Jaguar Wright officially entering this Hollywood showdown, the stakes just got even higher. Now everyone's watching closely to see who else comes forward to back up these explosive claims, and whether Hollywood's powerful gatekeepers can keep this scandal contained, or if the whole thing is about to explode spectacularly. But here's where things get even messier. Just a few years later, Kevin Hart ended up in an SNL sketch, rocking a dress. And shockingly, after that sketch aired, his career took off like never before. People online immediately connected the dots, suggesting his sudden boost in popularity was directly linked to that controversial dress moment on SNL. But the drama doesn't stop there. Katt Williams soon jumped right back into the controversy, openly claiming the entire dress situation was actually connected to something much darker: the Illuminati. Katt boldly suggested that wearing a dress on screen was Hollywood's twisted way of deciding whether you were willing to dance with these shadowy forces or not. Now, when Katt first made these wild allegations, most folks brushed it off as another wild conspiracy theory. But these days, people are suddenly rethinking what he said, especially after Katt doubled down on these explosive claims last year during his viral interview on Club Shishi. He even went so far as to claim that Martin Lawrence himself once tried to get him into his first ever dress for the movie Big Mama's House. But when Katt firmly rejected the offer, Brandon T. Jackson quickly stepped in and grabbed the role instead. Meanwhile, circling back to Terrence Howard, new reports have now surfaced claiming the dress controversy is actually one of the main reasons Hollywood blacklisted him in the first place. When Terrence was asked about the rumors that he got booted from Iron Man 2 because he was supposedly difficult to work with or had anger problems, he immediately shut all of that down. Terrence was clear, stating outright that Hollywood was just mad he refused to let industry bosses tell him how a black man should appear on screen. According to Terrence Howard, Hollywood is out here pressuring black actors to adopt a softer, more feminine vibe if they want to hit it big. Terrence boldly stated, "My daddy taught me never take the vertebrae out of your back or the base out of your throat. I ain't raising sheep, I raise men. Stay a man. Everything now is androgynous. You know, the most successful men now are the effeminate." And Terrence didn't just stop there. In another recent interview, he doubled down hard on his views, claiming Hollywood seriously has a problem with strong black men. Terrence pointed out that Hollywood only allows white men to appear both powerful and non-threatening at the same time, while black men are forced to tone themselves down. Terrence didn't hold back, saying bluntly, the man has been dehumanized. With this new formula, most men are made to be effeminate and stripped of their power or sense of strength.
Come here. Is that two niggas kissing?
They allow white men to be strong, but when it's black men, it's seen as a threat. Terrence took it even further, adding, "I don't want to remove a few chromosomes to fit into someone's story, so I feel they need to expand their stories to allow men to be men and simultaneously appreciate a woman's beauty." Now, you already know the internet absolutely exploded over Terrence's controversial statements. On one side, you've got people dismissing both Terrence and Katt as conspiracy theorists, claiming they're just stirring drama for attention, and saying, we've got bigger issues out here than worrying about actors wearing dresses. But on the flip side, there's a huge group of fans praising Terrence and Katt Williams for pulling back the curtain and exposing Hollywood's shady games. These supporters are hoping Terrence and Katt team up ASAP to reveal even more shocking truths about what's really happening behind the scenes.
Definitely haven't ran into to put on the dress. I mean, you know, you have to have boundaries. You have to have limits that you refuse to cross.
This whole scandal has definitely divided the internet. So now it's your turn. What do you think about this entire messy drama? Do you agree with the folks who think Terrence Howard and Katt Williams are just clout chasing and spreading wild conspiracy theories? Or are you with the crowd who believes they're bravely speaking truths other celebrities are too afraid to talk about? Make sure to drop your thoughts in the comments below. This conversation is far from over. Don't forget to hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, and tap that notification bell so you never miss out on this juicy tea. And of course, share this video with your friends, because the more people who know, the harder it is for Hollywood to hide their secrets. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you on the next one.